Have you ever been in a moment so dark, so heavy, that it felt like no one could help you? A moment when every solution seemed out of reach, and the weight of your struggle pressed down like a storm with no end. It's in those moments, when we are broken, lost, or weary, that something deep within us cries out for help. And that cry is never unheard. God hears every whisper, every shout, and every silent tear. The answer is more profound than words can express. Across the world's great traditions, one truth echoes: God, the infinite source of life, love, and creation, hears every call, every whisper of the heart. Whether you call it prayer, meditation, reflection, or simply a cry for help, this connection bridges the seen and unseen, the tangible and eternal. Throughout history, countless souls have found themselves at their breaking point. They've faced betrayal, illness, loss, and unimaginable hardships. Yet when they turned their hearts to God, whether in words, silence, or even tears, they discovered something extraordinary. Help comes. Sometimes it's a quiet sense of peace, other times a miraculous turn of events. God's response, though often beyond comprehension, is never absent. Sacred teachings across traditions remind us that God's ways are infinite and purposeful. Guidance might come through the kindness of a stranger, the wisdom of a trusted friend, or the still small voice within that encourages us to keep going. Angels, messengers, or unseen forces, described in many spiritual texts, are said to act on God's behalf, offering protection and support in ways we may not always see, but can often feel. But here's the question: when trouble surrounds you, will you reach out? Will you ask? Many of us hesitate. We feel unworthy, too broken, or too far gone to call upon the Creator. Yet across faiths, the message remains consistent. God's love is unconditional. It's not about what you've done or how far you've wandered. It's about coming back, asking, and trusting. Even when circumstances seem impossible, when every logical solution has failed, remember, God is not limited by human understanding. The Creator of the universe operates beyond the constraints of time, space, or reason. What feels like the end to us may be the beginning of something greater in God's hands. Let's not allow fear, guilt, or self-doubt to block our connection. These emotions can cloud our judgment and make us feel distant from God, but they are illusions. Nothing, not failure, mistakes, or hardship, can separate us from the source of all love and life. Every great spiritual teaching reminds us of this. And so, in your hardest moments, remember this: when you pray, you are not alone. When you reflect, meditate, or cry out, God listens. Whether you call upon God, Allah, Krishna, the universe, or simply the power of love, that presence is with you. It's greater than any challenge, deeper than any sorrow, and closer than your own breath. So, ask, seek, knock. Trust that God is ready, not just to hear, but to act. And as you walk this path, know that you are surrounded by a love that transcends all understanding, a love that unites all of humanity in the shared experience of grace.